What is something that has aged well? Roger Federer, still a top 10 player at 38. Band of Brothers. 90s Japanese cars. The word cool. Incredibly, some very old photography. Sure, they might be now in digital and W.E, but the composition, attention to detail, there's just so much. Example, this alcohol pouring during Prohibition. Denim in general. I find that a few classic rock bands are still very popular with young people today. Bands such as the Beatles, Queen, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, ACN/DC, Metallica, Guns N' Roses and Nirvana especially are the most popular amongst my peers. Anything scored by John Williams. He makes scenes feel so alive and meaningful. Edit. Thank you for my first award. Alexa, play Duel of the Fates. Arabic numerals, or what most people call numbers. Since around 500 AD, it's been 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the entire world uses them. Even cultures without the Latin alphabet use them. Always interesting seeing them used in Asian languages writing, as they stand out seeming Western, but they were in fact developed in Asia by Hindu mathematicians and spread throughout Middle East where they became popular, hence Arabic numerals. Edit. I get it. Arabs don't use this numeral system. What a misnomer. Am I right? And an Indian mathematician Aryabhata developed the concept of zero. This is why I included developed in Asia by Hindu mathematicians. The earlier episodes of The Simpsons. Batman, the animated series. Astronomer here. There is a star about 200 light years away from us called the Methuselah Star, which appears to be about as old as the universe itself. Specifically, the universe is thought to be about 13.8 billion years old, and the star is, based on its composition, estimated to be 14.46 plus/0.8 billion years old. So presumably if you are on the side of that minus, it's younger than the age of the universe, but still, the fact that it's been shining for a good 13 plus billion years is astounding. For reference, our sun has been burning for about 4.5 billion years, and has about 5 billion more to go, so this star has already lasted longer than our sun ever will. The first Men in Black. Asterisk asterisk a person is smart asterisk asterisk. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. Terminator 2. Anytime I watch this movie, I think I'm even *more impressed with the practical and VFX they were able to pull off seamlessly in 1991. Aliens 1986. Tetris. Still addictive. I sometimes get hallucinations of falling pieces after playing. Lego. Art Nouveau. From the architecture, the jewelry, to the fashion. I find it all incredibly aesthetic. Even music I hated when it was new now sounds good because of nostalgia. Jurassic Park. I still think the visuals look great in that movie, even if it were to be released today. Weird Al. Celebrity after celebrity comes out with drug problems, abuse allegations, friends with Weinstein, and there's Weird Al, singing a coronavirus polka. Calvin and Hobbes. Steve Carell, that man has aged like a fine wine. 2019. Lord of the Rings trilogy, still great. Also I enjoy the Rankin Bass version of The Hobbit. Betty White. My 84-year-old mother who still walks 3 miles a day and has all her wits about her. Paul Rudd. The first 2 Home Alone movies. They are still hilarious and very fun to watch after all these years. Anyone I know has watched them at least 2 to 3 times. The Twilight Zone. The series premiered in 1959, and so many of the episodes still hold up today because of its brilliant writing. Seasons 1, 2, 3 of SpongeBob. Classics to this day. Avatar: The Last Airbender. 12 Angry Men. It's over 60 years old and still a very great and compelling movie to watch in 2020. Old Nintendo games. The speedrun community alone speaks for this. It's crazy how much hype there still is for 20 to 30-year-old single-player games. Also, just because I've gotten a bunch of replies about this, I'm using single player games as an example I have observed. I don't personally play old multiplayer games as much, but I have noticed that there is a huge community for the single player games lol. I'm not in any way saying they are more popular than multiplayer games. I'm aware that old multiplayer games, even non-Nintendo, StarCraft, AoE, etc., are still huge. Asterisk asterisk the princess bride asterisk asterisk. The Gamma Cube. Seriously, play some old games. AE. Kirby Air Ride is still a blast and looks fairly good even nowadays. Heath Ledger as Joker. Megamind. The villain being a nice guy in Soul was absolutely ahead of its time, and I think, now that we are farther away from Will Ferrell we can appreciate his role more, now that it's not something oversaturated. The animation still looks amazing, and the music selection feels very reminiscent of both Shrek and Guardians of the Galaxy. The comedy doesn't feel dated at all, and very timeless. You could watch multiple times, and learn something new every time, as I have. A lot. It's starting to get a lot more love now, which is great, because now I can talk about it with other people, and not look batshit crazy. Shawshank Redemption. Definitely rickrolling. It has been a thing for about a decade, and is one of the most popular memes and ways to troll on the internet.